Welcome back to Perkins Pipes. Got the gorgeous, gorgeous red and with the white acrylic stem Chacom bent billiard for us today. I've got a matching hat to go with that, of course. But this is going to be a little bit different. We need to get to talking before I get this guy lit. So, what am I talking about? I purchased this pipe in, that mid-spring, I think March of 2025. Enjoyed it thoroughly. I purchased it from the excellent Briar and the Burley in Bloomington, Indiana. Was sitting out here on my deck one day. I don't remember if I was recording a video or just doing some other work. I was enjoying a pipe. And as I was gathering my materials, I knocked this off the deck table. Fell onto the deck. I immediately grabbed it, looked at it, thought, okay, everything's good. Nothing chipped. We're in fine shape. This was before I had made this little guy. And if I'd have had this little pipe stand, we would have been in good shape. When I went to clean this fellow, however, I saw that the tenon was cracked. Now, I was devastated by this. So I sent this off to, well, first of all, I asked. I texted Caleb at Catholic Pipe Company. I said, is this something you could fix? I sent some pictures. He says, absolutely. And I just recently got this back. In fact, this is going to be my first enjoyment of the pipe since then. And not only did he fix it, but I loved the way he did it. This was just a clear, not even the white marble, but just a clear plastic, I assume, tenon. And Caleb put this gorgeous red in there as the tenon to match the pipe. You would really think that just was how this originally came. Fits just, I mean, it's just perfect, absolutely perfect, and fits like a champ. So, I want to talk about knowing somebody who can do things like this for you. Now, let's get this guy lit. Let's get to talking. Okay. When I was growing up, in fact, all of my growing up years, until I graduated high school and even past then, my dad was an elementary school principal. We've talked about that before. He had been a teacher prior to that. Well, when I knew him, he was an elementary school principal. And especially when I was a little boy. Now, at some point this stopped, and I'm not entirely sure why, but could be the fellow in question no longer did this kind of work. But one of my dad's bus drivers lived in the kind of the rural area of Floyd County, Indiana, which is one of the very southern counties in Indiana, right on the Ohio River. A fellow named Mr. Shoemaker. And whenever we would have trouble with the car, my dad would take it out to Mr. Shoemaker. He had a farm, drove a bus, just, kind of on the side, but the main thing, he was a farmer. And he would take it out to Mr. Shoemaker's farm, and Mr. Shoemaker would fix our car. Like I say, at some point that stopped, and, we started going to the dealership. My dad was not an under-the-hood kind of guy. Neither am I. And I always thought that was neat, that my dad knew a guy. My dad knew somebody who could handle things like fixing a car. Over the years, my wife and I have been married for many, many years now. And we've known some people. We'll get, a service to come in, do this, that, or the other thing. Plumbing and electrical usually. But if it's something small, I got my buddy Sam. Well, Sam's an IT guy by trade. But he's more knowledgeable, especially when it comes to electric, than I am. So I'll ask Sam for electric help. We've got a wonderful guy in our neighborhood named Jerry. Jerry is an all-around handyman kind of guy. He may have been in construction. He's retired now. But Jerry, let's see, among the things, what all has Jerry done? Jerry has helped us with basic plumbing. We had a disastrous situation where we had something happened with the spigot on the front of the house. Water starts coming into my daughter's bedroom. It was disastrous. So got the plumber to fix the spigot, but then Jerry took care of helping us fix the interior of the house, or the wall there in my daughter's bedroom. He's done some ceiling work for us, I believe. He's done some tile work for us. My buddy Sam knew a guy named Larry who came every day for about a week a bunch of years ago and helped us put in our new hardwood floor. Now, I helped with that, and so did our son and one of his buddies somewhat, but Larry was the main guy for that. So it's nice to know somebody who can do those things that you can't do. Now, I'm going to come back to Caleb at the Catholic Pipe Company. Well, I want to ask the question now. Down here in the early part of the video. Do you have somebody like that? Do you know a guy? Or a woman? Do you know somebody who can do those things that you need in your life that you are not equipped to do? Now, most things you can find a service, all right? But I, at least, like to know an individual, if I can, if that seems reasonable. So do you know a person? Next question. Are you that person? Are you the person that other people call on for things like I've talked about? What we used to call the handyman kinds of things around the house. If so, what are those things that you are experienced at, that you're gifted at, practiced at, that other people call on you to do? Would love to hear your stories about that. Let's talk about Caleb for a moment. Now, understand, this video, in fact, my channel, is unmonetized. I don't monetize. No ads. Not interested in that. I get no kickback from Caleb at the Catholic Pipe Company for saying anything positive about him or his work. I did text him to say that I was going to do a video, but he doesn't know what I'm going to do. Caleb is one of those guys. I've gotten to know him a little bit over the last couple years. He has made the Perkins pipes, commemorative pipes, for 2024 and 2025. If you go on his website or you look at any of his videos, he does some amazing work. I've loved the commemorative pipes he's done. I should have brought it out just to show it in the video, but I've certainly had it in numerous other videos. The handcrafted pipe that he made for me for my book that just came out, just to celebrate that. My book, The Golden Waffle Principle, Finding Meaning in Teaching. get your copy, tinyurl.com/golden waffle Amazon or /golden waffle Barnes Noble. But he did that. He has provided extra goodies for me to give away. Some pens, for example, from the Catholic Pipe Company. Just a good guy. He's got his children into the pipe making business. They do some what they call apprentice pipes. And I asked him sometime back, I had a friend who's his wife's getting ready to have a child. And I wanted to get a pipe for my buddy who enjoys pipes. And I had some very specific things. I said, hey, is this something that maybe one of your children could do? Because it would mean a lot to this guy that, he says, absolutely, let's do it. He even sent me some video of his daughter working on the pipe, and I shared that with my friend as well. And when I asked Caleb about fixing take another look at this guy, this beautiful Chacom red and white billiard, his response was absolutely, just send it to me. He did a gorgeous job, fixed it. First of all, fixed it, did a beautiful job of it, and I will tell you the price was more than reasonable. More than reasonable. So, last part of this video, throw some business his way. Now, like I said, I get nothing for this. I just like connecting people with people. I think a lot of us do that in the pipe world and in any hobby. We like to connect people with sources and, hey, you can get this there and that kind of stuff. But Caleb over at the Catholic Pipe Company, he does good work. He's a good guy to deal with, and I just enjoy dealing with him. So, when it comes to pipes, who are some people that you recommend to other pipers? What are some companies, either brick and mortar or online, that you typically recommend to other people? We'd love to hear what you have to say. As Malcolm Guite likes to say, I do these little things in order at last to do nothing. Or as I like to say in Latin, Parva ago ut tandem, nihil agam. Have a wonderful day.